Hey! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday night. My name is Billy Floyd. Along with me, actually, I'm going to let him introduce himself because he does it way better than I do. My good man, let him know who you are.
Well, my name be SharkTooth Sam. Now, whenever a pirate says his name, it is tradition that you reply, "Ahoy, SharkTooth." So let's try it for all those who are here today.
I like that.
My name be SharkTooth Sam.
Ahoy, SharkTooth!
Nailed it. Nicely done.
And we've been working on that one.
Yes, I see.
Thank you for joining us. I know you got a lot of pillaging and plundering going on. I'm happy you were able to shave off a little bit of time for this incredible show.
Oh, anything for you, Billy. But yes, it is very busy being a pirate.
It is.
We fill our days with the 3 R's.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, so it's Robin.
Gotcha.
Right, pillaging.
Pillaging.
I'm a pirate, not a spelling major.
That's fine.
Right. And the 3rd R, the one that really gets pirates to stand up and pay attention. Respecting women and maintaining an appropriate distance until you've acquired consent. It's a whole new world, Aladdin.
The 3 R's.
That's the 3 R's.
I love it. So, Tortuga is just a little bit, just some things have changed.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you see the great Magic Foot Mullis joining us in the kitchen tonight, we are catered by the great Tornatore's restaurant. Our good friend Denny right down the road has donated some incredible food tonight. We have a fantastic menu for you. We've been working with Tornatore's over the past couple of years. We've been doing our best to keep a healthy partnership with them. And not only do we have some delicious food, but we have some good tunes for you. I'm going to be playing a couple jams. My man SharkTooth Sam's going to be playing a couple jams. Now we're in both preparation because tonight is Fringe Friday, ladies and gentlemen. What does that mean? Fringe Festival, the 33rd or 34th?
33.
33, the 33rd annual Orlando Fringe Festival.
That's the longest. That's the longest running Fringe Festival in North America.
And it opens next Thursday. I think is opening night. And really cool. A lot of the people you're going to see tonight are involved in Fringe Festival. We have our good friend Bill Keevan in the house as well. I'm super excited to play opposite him on this incredible stage. And we have SharkTooth Sam, who is bringing back the sequel.
Yes.
To Be a Pirate.
Number 2.
So talk a little bit about that. I'm so excited. You got Best of the Fest last year. Absolutely fantastic show, inspiring, very inspiring. You shared some great stories with me that some young lads. The imagination story was, I think about that all the time. Where you introduced a young man to the fact that he can imagine and create whatever he wants.
Well, that's what kind of kicked this whole show off, and it was actually happened during the last Fringe, and it gave me the idea for this show and just the power of imagination. Especially that of a child, and how a child uses their imagination to create things and to deal with things in the world. So that's kind of the in everything I do, there's always that nice little sub-layer, right? The emotional part of it, right? Because pirates have a heart. And amongst all the poop and booty jokes, and there's a lot of those, we do have a sweet little heart and a message. But this show is called Let Me See Your Booty, The Return of SharkTooth Sam.
And that goes along with the 3 R's, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, absolutely.
I hear you 100%. That's awesome. So, I know you don't get too far into it. We don't want to divulge too much. But what about the sequel? Yeah. What are some things we may be able to look forward to here? Some new tunes. You're not on stage alone this time. You have an incredible person joining you on stage, which I'm really excited. Sarah Lockhart.
I do, yes. I'm a Barefoot Billy, who gave me this. Actually, I stole it from him, and this is how I became SharkTooth Sam.
Pirate.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's 2 people on stage this time, me and Barefoot Billy, and we are coming to the annual telling of tall tales.
Oh,
yes, it's just because every year, once a year, pirates gather under a flag of truce for the telling of tall tales, and yarn spinners from around the globe or the 4 corners of the earth, whatever scientific belief you have about the shape of the earth. Either way, 4 corners of the globe, 4 corners of the earth, or around the globe. Either way, I'm fine. But people come from everywhere.
Under the flag of truce.
Under the flag of truce to compete in the telling of tall tales. I gotcha.
Yeah. And this is a tale that you're going to be sharing.
We have quite a few tales. We've got 3, 4, 5 tales that we tell. Oh. And then we get the audience to interact and to shout out stuff. And that's really a big part of it, because audience interaction is great because it ensures that the audience stays awake for the whole show.
100%.
Right. It's like, we're excited, but we're also terrified to be here. It's a little bit of that. Keeps you on edge.
Sometimes those theaters are very comfortable. You go there, you sit there, it's nice and cool, it's dark. Pretty much everybody these days has a job. They have a second job. They have a second hobby. They have a side job. They have so much going on. So when you find yourself finally sitting down and watching something in a cool, comfortable chair, it's very easy easy, no matter what is happening, to fall asleep. But I'm glad that you're bringing people in. You're working on that interaction. That was a huge part that happened last year as well, was just that interaction. Dr. Lupo, what's up, my man? That interaction was awesome. I'm super looking forward to that again. And you have 5 different stories to tell.
Yeah, well, we kind of cheat. I mean, there's a song I'm going to be doing for you tonight that has 3 tales all in one.
Really?
Yeah, so that's 3 of the 5 right
there.
there.
Now, but before we get there, are these songs that you have written since Be a Pirate, or are these things that have kind of been in the works as SharkTooth? Because, you got a lot of time on the ship. You got a lot of time pillaging and plundering and respecting women, I imagine just writing tales all the time.
So I think 2 of the songs I wrote after I wrote Be a Pirate. So somewhere in between. I didn't write them specifically for this show, but they worked really well.
Sure.
In fact, the original title for this show was going to be Tales Too Tall.
Oh.
But that doesn't look as good as on a T-shirt as Let Me See Your Booty does.
Yes, that's true.
No, we got
people will buy the shirt just because it says Let Me See Your Booty.
We're hoping so.
Speaking of people, I would like one of those shirts.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'll trade you for a KitchenKillaz.
Oh,
but
done.
Yeah, so we got these.
Oh, stop it.
On the front, right, we've got Blackbeard and Bonnet, who is Steed Bonnet who is the gentleman pirate.
Nice.
Bonnie, who is the pirate queen.
Gotcha.
Barefoot Billy and SharkTooth.
I love that.
Yeah, and then on the back, we got
Let Me See Your Booty. The return of SharkTooth Sam.
Yeah.
Roguestage.com.
So these are shirts. We're gonna have them at Fringe. They're $20, and there you go. So they're there. If you want one.
You want one?
Let us know.
This is super exciting. I'm excited to see the show. I'll probably see it more than once. Last year, I was super happy to be able to go see Be a Pirate. And again, I think it was one of the last shows that you had, and you were warm and you were ready to rock, and it was just so good, and you were super motivational, and you were engaging. It was absolutely fantastic. Your voice was on point. The songwriting was incredible. The acting was incredible. The story was super moving. And I think the best part about that is all the ages. Everybody from young children all the way up to 60s, 70s, 80s could connect to that story. They can connect to the inspiration. They can still be moved. They can still be motivated by it. And I really think that's incredible. It's rare that you see something that's geared toward everyone. Everybody can go in and see it and enjoy it.
We tried, and we were fortunate to win the Critics' Choice Award for Best Family Show.
Yeah, buddy.
But that is because, not so much because it's a family show, but that it can be enjoyed by adults and younger people as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have the mind of a child, and I loved it. So tonight, you're down to play some jams. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Yeah. That's super exciting. I know you brought your guitar, and we talked about it, but things change. People change their minds all the time, and you're a pirate.
I decided not to play now.
You're like, you know what? I'm just going to steal the microphone, and I'm leaving.
I'm offended.
I'm offended, and I'm out of here. We did respect the 3 R's, though, from what I understand. Everything is totally fine.
Yeah, so pirates, I find that pirates are not an easily offendable group.
Not really. I would imagine not so much at all. Just the amount of time that you have to, kind of just get through it and deal with it and meet all the different people. And, you're traveling the world. You're traveling the 7 seas. You're meeting all different types of cultures and all different types of just races and people from all over the place. And one may not know what offends the other, so you can't really get offended that easier. You would just spend your whole pirate life being offended.
There was one time I had a mate on board who I offended. He said, "Captain, you've offended me." And I threw him off the ship. But other than that,
we haven't had a problem since.
No problem with him.
Everything's been great.
He was very quiet after that.
So give me a little strum on there. I'll make sure you are good to go. Oh, you're sounding good, my man. Give you a little more volume there. Fantastic, my dude.
All right, so this is a song from Let Me See Your Booty, I sing it with a track in the show, so I'm hoping I can play the guitar with it because it's been a while. But, this is called I Don't Believe Ya. Well, gather round and hear a tale of an old salt's brush with death. The Kraken was all arms and scales with evil eye and unholy breath. He came upon our ship one night. The crew on board, they hid from sight. And as that Kraken came crashing down, old SharkTooth stood his ground. Well, I took a feather from my parrot's wing, and though the roar of the beast was deafening, he changed his tune and brought us no harm when I tickled all 8 of his underarms. I don't believe you, SharkTooth, that's not true. Your tail's too tall and you got no proof. Well, that's as it may be, laddie and lass. I know what I saw and that's a fact. I said what I said, I won't take it back. The tales I tell are gospel truth. I swear by my SharkTooth. Did I ever tell you about the time I seen a whale as big as any ship? Angry eyes and a smile so mean to make a grown man lose his grip. Well, they trapped our ship in Sapphire Bay. The men on board began to pray as spray from the blowhole drowning us. Old SharkTooth setting up. Well, I climbed to the crow's nest way up high with black powder barrels strapped to my thigh. Took good aim and let those barrels go. Put two in the blowhole, there she blows. I don't believe you, SharkTooth, that's not true. Your tail's too tall and you got no proof. Well, that's as it may be, laddie, unless I know what I saw and that's a fact. I said what I said, I won't take it back. The tales I tell are gospel truth. I swear by my SharkTooth. Now, when I was a younger man, two mermaids took a shine to me.
Uh-oh.
One was blonde, eyes of pearl she had. The ginger had eyes like the sea. Well, I tried to hide the blonde from the red. If I got caught, I'm good as dead. You could see it coming. I got too proud, and SharkTooth got found out. Well, they called me a cad, they called me a fool. Their shouting started a whirly-pool. As the ship spun round, it hit upon some rocks. And that's where the hole in the ship comes from, I promise. I don't believe you, SharkTooth, that's not true. Your tail's too tall and you got no proof. Well, that's as it may be, laddie, unless I know what I saw, and that's a fact. I said what I said, I won't take it back. The tales I tell are gospel truth. One more time. Oh, I don't believe you, SharkTooth, that's not true. Your tail's too tall and you got no proof. Well, that's as it may be, laddie, unless I know what I saw, and that's a fact. I said what I said, I won't take it back. The tales I tell are gospel truth. I swear by my SharkTooth.
Yeah, baby! Now, this is on the heels of you saying, I hope I can do this without the tracks. I really haven't played this in a while, and you crushed it. That was awesome.
Well, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Man, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So in regards to like your because everybody writes differently. Like, what is your writing process when you put a song together? Do you have multiple ways that you do it? Do you have a tried and true way that you just found a lot of success with? Like, how do you write your songs normally?
That's a good question. I don't know that there's really one particular way, but there is one particular place.
Okay.
The shower.
Ah, the acoustics in there are fantastic.
Also, it's the one moment where I stop thinking, right? Because my brain all the time going, right? And I don't know if you're like me, but you know how people say, I got a song stuck in my head? Yeah, I got 5 songs stuck in my head 24 hours a day.
At the same time.
Yeah, all the time. And they're always changing.
Yeah.
It's like someone's got one of them old-fashioned CD changers. Yeah. They just go,
there's a tiny SharkTooth in there just hitting all the buttons.
You know, we have so little solitude in our days.
That's
right?
true.
And so, and serenity. So when I get in the shower, I just my brain kind of turns off, and a melody will just come to me. And I'll mess with the melody a little bit, and then I try and see if I can put chords to it. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. That's where my composer friend Ben comes in, who does all that for me. But
we love you, Ben.
But yeah, that's kind of how it, and then it just goes from there. So or another way would be just finding a really cool chord progression, and that. I mean, that's just a standard E minor C to D, which is 500 songs out on the radio.
Yes,
but
that's so true.
But we only have what?
Yeah, there's only so many chords.
Only so many chords.
Oh yeah,
it's just putting them in new orders.
That's it.
Yeah, it amazes me. It really does amaze me. The other day I was thinking about this, about how many different songs there are and have been, and some of them sound alike, but
there's so many.
For
years
millions
and years,
millions of songs.
So many.
It's amazing.
It's incredible, and I think a lot of it is about the way an individual plays guitar, the little picadillos, the way that they play the guitar, the little personality traits that make them who they are, And when people try to learn, I'm going to learn exactly how he plays it, I'm going to play it exactly how this guy plays it. That guy didn't do all those little tiny things on purpose. It's just his style. Right. And everybody has their own style. So you can have the same 4 chords, give it to 4 different people, and you're going to get 4 totally different songs. Right. Totally different songs. That was fantastic, SharkTooth. That's killer, my man. Is this one of the ones we can look forward to in Show Me Your Booty?
Yes. Let Me See Your Booty has...
oh, sorry.
There's 5 songs in it.
Also, Show Me Your Booty.
Yeah. One of the songs, A Pirate's Life, which is sung by Barefoot Billy.
Okay.
I give him a song.
That's fine.
And
You got to give them something. You stole them in SharkTooth.
There is the title song, "Let Me See Your Booty," which, if you like, I can do that one for you as well. That's a nice crowd participation one.
Oh, we do love crowd participation.
That'd be a good one.
I will say this: it smells fantastic here.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of those? Look like crispy Brussels sprouts. Is that what they are, Josh Mullis? Yes, sir. If you want to pop that phone back on, I know you turn it off to kill the screen, but it'll stop the camera too. Yeah. Do a little swipey McSwiper in, and bump. This is SharkTooth's code, 0828. That was 0828. That was 0282. So, are you a Brussels sprout fan?
Can't say that I am.
Okay, that's I never used to be a Brussels sprout fan, and then I had a roasted Brussels sprout, and I was like, "What is this?"
I mean, if you put enough bacon on anything, I'll eat it. Right?
Pirate. 0828. 0828. That should get you in. Bingo bongo, baby.
That's also Billy's pin for the ATM. So.
That is. Is it? No. Actually, I haven't gone to an ATM and used a pin number in a long time.
Right. Yeah, I dated myself there. Cash? You use cash? Wow, you're old.
Cash? What is this paper green stuff you're talking about? Well, let's bring on, I do want to chat with Josh Mullis real quick. Let's bring him up here, and we're going to pop on this one as well. So we got a couple different things. Is that bacon? That actually looks like bacon. Oh, it's art.
Sauce.
Are those is that a garlic knot, dude? That is a fist-sized garlic knot with a smear of marinara sauce. Are you a garlic knot fan?
I am.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll eat the Brussels sprout. You want to take a bite of the garlic knot?
I'm actually abstaining from certain things right now.
I get that.
Because I'm in training for the show. Right?
Oh, really?
Right. So I'm looking at walking the straight and narrow when it comes to health and
I got that.
And food intake. So I will politely refuse. But yeah, this is a real demand, and
for sure.
I know I look fantastic, but I'm 56 years old.
He does look fantastic.
So I got to make sure I'm taking care of myself going in.
No, I hear that.
And 3 years ago, right, I couldn't have done this because I was racked with inflammation in my body because I just ate everything I wanted to eat. I ate, garlic nuts 24/7
all day long, no moderation.
And my body was just full of inflammation, and I changed my diet. I changed the way I dropped 90 pounds and lost. I don't know if you don't know Fat Tom.
I've seen pictures because you guys talk a lot about it. You guys talk a lot about it online.
But more important than the weight was just the inflammation that left, and I don't have that pain now. But yeah, so that's been a huge change in my life because I couldn't have done this show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, what a turn of the tables, or a turn of the tides.
Yeah.
How fantastic is that?
On life.
Yeah, and since from last year to this year, have you maintained that same kind of moderation and that same kind of
I'm about at the same weight that I was at the last year we did this.
Nice, a year older, better looking, smarter.
Yeah, not only taking it off, but keeping it off, and that's the trick.
That's what I've heard. I heard the trick is not losing it; the trick is keeping it off. That's because a lot of people change their methodology until they hit a certain weight, and then they just go right back to what they were doing before.
Right. You can change what you're eating, but only for so long. You have to change your habits.
Oh, and that's a big thing, and you have to form new habits.
Absolutely.
I think that's a big part of that whole situation is that you have to maintain that. You have to keep that repetition. And instead of it being something that you have to do every day, it just becomes habit. Absolutely. It's just something that you do every day. And then you look fantastic and you're crushing it. 53.
56.
56.
Aye.
I'm a pirate. I don't do a lot of numbers.
Not good with math.
I raise and low sales.
I only learned my numbers up to 7.5. So anything after that, I get very confused. Yeah.
8. What's 8? What's going on here?
I'm 56, but if I get to be 58, I don't even know what that means. So...
Oh, man. So let's chat a little bit about this food we have on camera. Josh, your mic should be good to go, dude. Let's give it a little chatty me chattered and make sure you sound okay. I hear it, baby. It sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna solo this out and let's chat a little bit because I am a Brussels sprout fan. I'll eat all the Brussels sprouts. So it looks like... Oh man, and if you requested it, I would have been right behind you because I would have gotten those Brussels sprouts anyway. They're fantastic. So, what was your introduction to these Brussels sprouts, Josh Mullis? They're so good.
Tornatore's is a great date night spot, and I'm gonna grab some Brussels
Amen.
It was great. They have this, I want to say it's like, it's not pomegranate. What are the seeds in here that just give it a weird, like, unexpected flavor?
Yeah, there's a little sweetness and a little tartness to it. Yeah, because, I mean, roasted Brussels sprouts are one thing, but when you start adding in all the awesome stuff that Tornatore's adds in, all the different, and they have Entree the Giant. My man Jason Wolf over there is a fantastic chef, crushing it at Tornatore. He's bringing in some really, really incredible stuff, changed the entire menu, shifted it around, worked really, really closely with Denny to create a brand new menu. They have specials that go on every single week. They have delicious wings. They have prime rib every Tuesday night, which sells out. You actually have to call and you have to reserve the prime rib, not just your seat. But you have to tell them that you want prime rib. It's a good date night, you know. I didn't think we were there yet, Josh.
It's been like 5 years.
It has been 5 years. That is true. That is true.
The 6-year anniversary is prime rib.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're exactly 3 months away from the 6-year anniversary. We are 3 months away, which we're coming up quick. It's been a fantastic year, and we've gotten to work with some really, really incredible people and artists such as SharkTooth Sam. My man SharkTooth is here playing a couple jams, getting ready to prepare for Fringe Festival, which happens next Thursday, which I'm really excited about. It'll be my first time on a theatrical stage in 20 years.
Wow.
And I've been playing music for such a long time. I've been on a lot of stages. I did a lot of acting through college and high school, all of grade school. And then now I had the opportunity last year. I was invited to perform again, and I said, absolutely 100%, let's go ahead and do it.
That's great.
And
I
I'm
can't wait to
super
see it.
excited. It's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite ways of performing art of all time is live on stage with some other incredible people. The cast that we have is just unmatched. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm excited to getting closer and closer to the Fringe family, and we have so many friends that are also in Fringe.
Yeah.
A good friend of ours, Sam, is in 2 Fringe shows. He's going back and forth between Bad Romance and over to Covetous Sin, the murder of Edgar Allan Poe. Sorry, guys. He died. Murder. It'd be cool if it was actually SharkTooth Sam. He's the one who killed Edgar Allan Poe. He's the one you threw off the ship because he got offended.
Well, you know, Edgar, Eddie, as I used to call him, he came on the boat one time.
Yeah.
And we got out there, and it was a lot of swells, and it was up and down and up and down, and he didn't do well. He got sick. So I said, hey, you know what? You come back next time,
yeah,
and it'll be smoother. And he goes, nevermore. So
quote the reason. I hear that, man. I hear that.
That was a long way to go for that.
That was a long way, but it worked out. It worked out really well. So you got another jam for us. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
My man.
But we need everybody on the house to be a part of this one. So.
Oh, we'll make it happen, dog.
Yeah. So, everybody out there, I've got something for you to sing. So this is a sing-along, which means you need to sing along. That's how that works. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you need to sing. You're going to figure it out real quick. In fact, it may even be a phrase that you're already familiar with. You got me? We good?
I gotcha. We're good.
This song is called The Tale of Thievin' Mike. There once was a mate, a real cheapskate by the name of Thievin' Mike. With pistol aimed and a ragged blade, he'd rob whoe'er he liked. He'd wait at night till the time was right, jump out and give a yell, and tell those fat aristocrats give their treasures farewell. But his opening line really wasn't fine, for to scallywag and beauty he'd raise his pistol and flash his blade and say, "Let me see your booty." Here we go. Oh, instead of hand or your cash, he'd say, "Sing, let me see your booty." Not, "Oi there, this is a robbery." Nay, "Let me see your booty." Stand and deliver is not the phrase. "Let me see your booty." He said, "Hey, it's your special day, okay? Sing, let me see your booty." All right, now you know what to sing. Now I want you to sing it really nice and loud next time. And remember, you're pirates, so it doesn't have to be pleasant. Okay? I think that'll be easy for some of you. Now the legend grew of the brigand who the booty oft demanded, and calls came forth of the highest sort for him to be reprimanded. The king's men marched till their throats were parched, but they came home empty-handed. They resigned, they'd never find that fearsome booty bandit. But fierce Stephen might continue to strike with his endless thirst for booty. Like a man on fire, he'd never tire of his daily booty duty. Here we go. Instead of hand or his cash, he'd say, let me see your booty. Not, oi there, this is a robbery. Say,
Let me see your booty.
stand and deliver was not the phrase. Go.
Let me see your booty.
He'd say, hey, it's your special day, okay. Sing.
Let me see your booty.
Oh, that's very, very terrible. That was really, I loved it. Now, the legends say that this is the only thing that Thievin' Mike ever said to his guests, and that's just not true. In fact, he was quite loquacious. There's a few things of what he used to say. He'd say, hello, it's nice to meet you, ma'am. Let me see your booty. Hey there, aren't you SharkTooth Sam? Let me see your booty. Hey, we need a volunteer. Let me see your booty. Don't worry, mate, there's nothing to fear. Let me see your booty. Don't judge me, a man's got to eat, so let me see your booty. Do you have any jewels or rings? Let me see your booty. I think something stinks. Let me see your booty. I'm fairly certain it wasn't me. Let me see your booty. Oh, then there was this one. He only did this one once. He said, hi there, my name is Thievin' Mike, and I'll be your robber today. Now, I don't have much in the way of self-awareness or a sense of humor, but that as it may be, a man still has to make a living, and, well, it doesn't help that my dad named me Thievin' Mike. So, I'm just living up to expectations. What else can a man do? Well, except therapy. But that's a slow go. Progress, not perfection. That's what we always say. Anyway, you've been very kind, and if you don't mind, let me see your booty. Here we go. Well, instead of hand or your cash, you'd say, let me see your booty. Not, oi there, this is a robbery. Go.
Let me see your booty.
Stand and deliver was not the phrase. Say,
Let me see your booty.
he say, hey, it's your special day. Big finish, okay.
Let me see your booty. Heck yeah,
There you go.
He killed it, man. That was fantastic.
Thank you, friends. That's
I'm
fun.
excited, man. That's gonna be so good. 5 different stories. Really excited. Let Me See Your Booty, the sequel to Be a Pirate, which crushed it last year.
Absolutely.
You got to be super excited to get back to it, man.
I am.
And with Barefoot Billy, get out of here.
it's
That's gonna
great.
be a whole next level.
Yeah, he is awesome. And we have so tickets available, roguestage.com or
Yeah.
orlandofringe.org. Anywhere you can go, you'll find the tickets there. And you see lots of shows. It's such a wonderful time.
Yeah,
So
I hear there's over 120 different performance
Yeah,
groups.
it's like 120 shows this year. It's a big festival this year. Lots of shows. So-
33rd Annual Orlando Fringe Festival, the largest Fringe festival in North America.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, tickets are on sale right now. Go to roguestage.com. You can go to the Orlando Fringe website as well. Do you know your show times by brain, by mind, by heart?
Well, I know one. I know the one I really want to talk about.
Okay.
It's a Thursday night.
Ooh, this
It's
coming
actually
Thursday.
right after your show, I believe. 7:45
Uh-oh.
on Thursday night, and that's only $6.
Oh, that's
Plus
not
your
bad at
Fringe
all.
button, which you're buying anyway. If you're seeing on any of the shows, you need to have a Fringe button.
Yeah.
And that's our $6 show. We affectionately call it Cheap Bastard Night. Yeah. So that's. But Thursday night, 7:45, $6. We want to fill the place and get off to you'd be the first people to see the show if you come Thursday night. And it is Pirate Night.
It's Pirate
that
Night.
day at the Fringe.
Yes.
Fringe has dress-up days every day, and it happened that the 18th is Pirate Day.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
how
really
many
good.
how many performances do you guys have total? How many shows?
We have 7.
7 shows.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, so-
Oh man, right when we got our schedule, immediately I was looking at our dates and I was looking at our times and I looked at the last date and the last time and I got that little sliver of like, oh man, because
then it's over.
right after it, right after it, I'm super excited. It's one of those things you're so passionate about it. You spend so much time in it. There's so much love in it. And every experience that you get to do is just the next next level, because you have your first performance, which you're right out of the gate, you're fresh, you're ready to rock. You got your second performance, which you've learned a little bit from that first performance, so it's going to be a little bit different. You can go and see Let Me See Your Booty 7 times, and it's going to get incrementally better. There's going to be little tiny tweaks, so you're not going to see, you'll see the same show, but ultimately, as you guys continue to act and continue to perform, because it's different when you take it from practice to performance, you know?
Well, that's the wonderful thing in about theater is the ephemeral nature of it, is that it changes and it doesn't last. If you make a movie, right? Like if I were to film a movie, and I've done some, but if I did one, you know, and if I didn't like something I did, I can't go back and change it.
No.
That's it. It's set in stone.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of, that's one of my favorite parts about theater.
You can try something different, you know, every night, and every night's going to be a little bit different, and it doesn't stick around.
No.
And it's gone.
Yeah, and once you see it, and we'll never be able to duplicate it again. We'll never be able to play it that same way, say it that same way.
For one night, those people all shared the same experience in that room, all saw the same show, and all shared the same experience, and it'll never happen that way again.
Oh, that's so awesome, man!
What's so nice about it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think it helps us appreciate it. It's like, man, I won't be able to be here again, you know. And I even if I come the next night, it's going to be a little bit different. The energy is going to be a little bit different. The people are going to be a little bit different. So try to embrace it as much as you can for all the beauty that you can possibly grab out of that. It's going to be so much fun.
I mean, one night we may not have people sing like we had sing tonight.
Sure.
And I hope so.
Well, you're a good motivational person there, SharkTooth Sam. I'm pretty sure you'll be all right.
So.
I will say this now. We're playing some tunes together. We've got a performance. We have.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about that. This is my first Fringe festival that I've been part of. Fringe. I've gone to see some performances over the past couple of years. But we have a little space on the lawn. What's going on with that?
So there's an outdoor stage at Fringe lawn, and it's over in one corner there, and they have acts play there pretty much the whole time the festival's going on. There's something going on the outdoor stage.
That's going to be so much fun.
And we have Sunday night, the 21st at 8:45 until 10, I think, something like that. We're playing SharkTooth Sam and Friends. So we'll be playing.
I'm a friend.
We'll be playing Let Me See Your Booty. We'll be playing a few other SharkTooth tunes. Meet You on the Poop Deck.
Yeah,
probably
great song.
Will get played. But then, Billy's joining us, and we have yet to figure out what we're doing, but we'll
it's going to be
something.
fun.
And then I have some other friends joining me as well. We're going to have music from Queen of Swords.
Oh, fantastic! Which was an incredible performance.
No.
Absolutely awesome. And Tamiqua. Tamiqua?
Timucua.
Yeah. I had never been there before. What a beautiful venue.
Isn't it great?
A gorgeous venue.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked in, I said, man, this is a gem. This is a diamond in the rough. Where did this even come? This is gorgeous.
Yeah, you should play there.
We've already reached out. Me and my man Landon Nolan have reached out already, started shaking some hands and seeing what's going on and how we can get involved between that and the Abbey. So we're thinking about either the Abbey or Timucua. I gotta get that one down. Beautiful venue. Queen of Swords was absolutely a beautiful performance. The singing was awesome. The music was awesome. I'm excited to see it grow. You know, I think you and I talked a little bit about that before. I'm excited to see live musicians because I really feel that people were motivated by it. I felt there was so much support there that night. I'm excited to see that continue to evolve and evolve and evolve. And I hope you hit that dream of that larger performance venue, that Broadway style kind of energy and success.
Me too.
Great writing, fantastic performing. It was interesting to see you as a writer and a director and not as SharkTooth Sam. You know, it's very interesting. You carry a different energy. You know, it was very, very interesting, but absolutely very humble. You've always been extremely humble, which is very inspiring because you're such a talented person. You know, so it's so we got Let Me See Your Booty coming up soon in less than a week.
Yeah.
So we're 6 days away.
We open Thursday of next week, so less than a week.
So excited. Yeah. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you check out roguestage.com. You can look at all this up. You can find this on Orlando Fringe's website. You can go and check it out. Join us on the lawn, which is, when is that? When is the...
Sunday, May 21st, 8:45.
8:45 p.m.
8:45 p.m. We have a cabana there on the lawn that we've rented for the entirety of the festival, and you guys are sharing this with us. So,
I love sharing.
Yeah, so we have this our little home base, which we call the Poop Deck, and the 4 different shows are camping out there, and we'll be decorating it to make it look like our shows and everything like that. So, but that's if you want, go to Cabana Number 1 if you want to.
You do.
If you're at Fringe and on the lawn, and
Go
want to
to
have a good
Cabana
time.
Number 1.
Grab a beer and come on over.
I love that.
We'll probably play some tunes while we're there.
We're going to chat with Josh Mullis real fast because we got some other super, super tasty treats. Woo. What is going on here, my man? Let me get you unmuted real quick. All right, you are good, sir. What do we got?
Listen, I'm here at the epicenter over here. It was crazy as soon as I took that food out. I had to fight people. Like I'm in shanking people back here.
Just to let you know, I mean, if you need this to shank people, just make sure, you clean it off before you give it back to SharkTooth. So what are we even looking at? We got some garlic knots. What is that? Is that just...
Dinner rolls. Just displayed very nicely right here.
It is. Great presentation there, Josh Mullis. Looks fantastic.
Literally, I had to steal food before it disappeared because a couple of those things are gone already. She's already
A couple of them are here. Yeah, here comes Laney.
You gotta do the offering or else.
Just give them a little bit and they go away. I get that 100%, man. I get that 100%. Oh, goodness gracious. So that looks like that. Honestly, that looks like a little fettuccine alfredo right there, my dude.
Oh yeah, got a little fettuccine.
I've been to Tornatore's probably about, I'd say, between 8 to 10 times. And every time I go there, I try something different on the menu. And every single time they knock it out of the park, man. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. And we got a big collection of meals this evening. A really, really just a very diverse selection of appetizers and small plates and dinner plates. And is that the tortellini tornatore we're looking at? Or is that the pepperdilla?
This is the pepperdilla.
Oh, the pepperdilla bolognese. Oh, fantastic. I see Lainey. She's right behind you. So Lainey, grab a fork and jump in on that bolognese and let us know how you're feeling about it. Because if Josh gives me a fork and a plate, I'm going to eat all of it, and the show is just going to be me eating all the food. There's Lainey. Lainey's so comfortable. She's so comfortable. There she is, right there. You're looking right there. There. Uh-oh, that's not good. So how is that bolognese? How's that going there, Lainey Lerner? Tasting pretty good?
Yes, I can.
Give me a second, baby. Yeah. Oh, man, looking good. Have you ever been to Tornatore's?
I have not.
It's an Italian restaurant right down the road.
Yeah.
Denny Tornatore is absolutely incredible, man. I mean, just delicious foods. Everything is handmade. It's made fresh every day. Right next to Tornatore's is their fresh market. Wow. So they make their own pasta. They make everything they make in-house. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. So if you ever have an opportunity, I know you live, you're always traveling the 7 seas, but if you ever find yourself over here and we have some time, and we'll head over to Tornatore's together. We'll wait till Fringe is over because hard to moderate with food that good.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to take a lesson from you on moderation. Lainey Lerner, talk to us. How are you feeling about that bolognese? How's it going for you?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. A woman of few words.
Yes.
She was hoping you weren't going to ask her any questions.
I just want to eat. Leave me alone. I'm busy eating. I can't listen. The fact that she's not even talking and she's just eating, that says a lot.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. So we chatted about the garlic knots, these incredible Brussels sprouts, the pepperdilla, the bolognese, absolutely fantastic. Either way, however you say it.
I love a good bolognese.
I love a good bolognase. That's a meatball?
That's not meatball.
Holy Moses. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's fantastic. Oh my
Meat softball.
I know, right? I was wondering what that was when I first saw it. I was like, what is that? That's huge. That looks incredible. Man.
God. Sorry.
No.
Hello.
No, we like it. We love the fact that you're this passionate about it.
I'll have what she's having.
Wow, right? Holy Moses. Dude, how heavy is that? That's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
I think, and we got the appetizers, which are 2. We got 2 of them, which is a meal. Like actually one of those is fine. I could have that, a couple, like half a garlic knot, a couple of the Brussels sprouts, maybe a bite of the chicken or the fettuccine Alfredo. I'm good. But one of those, you can kill a man with that meatball.
Yeah, that's the
My
largest.
God in heaven.
That's a meatball that only a kraken could love.
Yeah. How you guys doing over there? Pretty good?
I can't even pay you. We're just gonna eat.
I saw Josh go, don't worry about them. we're just gonna eat.
Back off, we're eating.
Back off.
Like a man, Jeff. I didn't get out of here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. No, you got to watch Jeff. Jeff got all the tools on his belt. You don't know what he's got on there. He might have a blunderbuss hanging in one of those pockets.
I got that one for a reason.
Josh is ready to skedaddle, man. Wow, man. So we have the fettuccine Alfredo. We have the pepper della bolognese. We have that incredible meatball. We've had the garlic
left of the
knot,
garlic roll.
the dinner. Right, what's left of the garlic knot, the dinner roll, the Brussels sprouts. We're not done yet. But before we move on to any more food, you down to play one more jam for us, SharkTooth? Is that cool? How you feeling? You can leave us wanting more, brother. That's no problem.
I know what I can do for you.
Yeah? Check the volume on your guitar. I want to make sure you're up a little bit. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da. Damn, now you got that song in my head.
You'll do that, won't you?
Oh, there you go. Now you're sounding good. That sounds really good. Sweet baby Ray.
So this is not necessarily a pirate song, but it's a fun song about my namesake, sharks.
Okay.
I love sharks.
Is this okay when
It is.
Is that all right? Sweet. Is this a sing along too?
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Dude, any chance you have to sing along with SharkTooth, Sam? You do it, baby.
I'm going to give you your word here.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is your line. Repeat it after me. Chomp.
Chomp.
There you go. You just memorized your part.
I'm going to have to write that down.
It's amazing, yeah.
I need a pen real fast.
Now, this song is about sharks, and I'm going to tell you something about sharks that you don't know. You ready?
I'm ready. Chomp.
Sharks have teeth.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, you knew that.
I didn't know.
How about this? Sharks have so many teeth, their skin is made of teeth.
Really?
Really. They're called denticles. They're tiny little teeth, and they all face the same way. They're like shingles on a rooftop. So if you were to ever pet a shark, and don't pet a shark, what are you thinking? Don't do that. But if you did, you would want to go from the nose down towards the tail. That'd be nice and smooth like the skin of a dolphin. But if you go the other way, ouch, you're going to cut your hand because sharks have teeth. Chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp. Sharks have teeth. Chomp. Rows and rows of teeth. Chomp. Now they'll eat fish. They might eat seals, but they won't eat you and me. Oh, sharks have teeth. Chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp. Some teeth are made for tearing, while others grab and hold. They'll hunt in shallow waters or in the deep and cold. Sharks have a reputation that really isn't earned. They won't eat us on purpose, so there's no need to be concerned. And sharks have teeth. Chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp. Sharks have teeth. Chomp. Rows and rows of teeth. Chomp. Now they'll eat fish. They might eat seals, but they won't eat you and me. Oh, sharks have teeth. Chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp. That's pretty good. So good, in fact, that I think you're ready for the double chomp.
Are we doing a chomp chomp?
Yeah, we're going to give it a try. Now the movies like to tell us
Chomp, chomp.
that sharks are much machines. They're vicious and they're angry. They're dangerous and mean. Nope, sharks are just weird fishes. Most less than 6 feet long. So don't freak out when you see that fin. We can all just get along. 2 chomps. Sharks have teeth. Chomp, chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp, chomp. Sharks have teeth. Chomp, chomp. Rows and rows of teeth. Chomp, chomp. Now they'll eat fish. They might eat seals, but they won't eat you and me. Oh, sharks have teeth. Chomp, chomp. Lots and lots of teeth. Chomp, chomp. Very good. Impressive. You've had some musical experience, it seems. A little
Today's
bit.
my first day.
Oh, you're doing well.
I got a good
Beginner's
teacher.
luck, I suppose. Now, here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, SharkTooth, sharks eat people.
Yeah.
Well, they do.
That's what I
But
was
here's the thing. Last year in the United States, the number of people attacked by sharks, 33. Now, in the entire coast of the United States and all the bathers that went in, 33. and far less fatalities. So that's really pretty low, right? Yeah. Here's a list of things that can injure you more often than a shark.
Here we go.
Ready? Here we go. Mosquitoes. Cows.
They'll hurt you.
Vending machines.
I got my arm stuck in one of those once.
More people are injured annually by vending machines than are attacked by sharks. It's a true story. Okay, now, we're going to go through this one more time. And when we get to there, I want to hear
3 chomps.
37 chomps.
37 is my favorite number.
Okay, we'll just do 3. We'll
Okay,
just do
that's
3. I don't think we can handle more than that. Now sharks live in the ocean, in case you didn't know. So you probably should be careful if that's where you want to go. Cause that's their home where you're swimming. It's where they live and play. But they don't want to play with you. So if you see one, swim away. 3 chomps. Sharks have teeth.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Lots and lots of teeth.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Sharks have teeth.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Rows and rows of teeth.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Now they'll eat fish. They might eat seals, but they won't eat you and me. Oh, sharks have teeth.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Lots and lots of teeth.
Chickity, chickity, chomp.
Chomp.
Yes.
Well done, mate.
That was awesome. My man, heck yeah. SharkTooth Sam making it happen. Thank you so much for playing some jams for us tonight, SharkTooth.
Yeah, man, my pleasure.
I really appreciate it. I know you got a lot going on, from sailing the 7 seas to a fantastic line of 7 shows in the 33rd annual Orlando Fringe starting next Thursday. Really excited. It's so much fun, not only to be able to go to these shows, and it really is affordable to be able to take part in Fringe Fest. Once you buy your pin, you use that pin, and then you can go to all the shows, then you just pay for entry to the show. So you buy your pin one time,
right,
and then you can just use that pin to go to all the shows. You pay your entry fee, and you're ready to rock and roll, baby. And fairly inexpensive. I mean, these are fantastic performers. These are performers that have been doing it for a very, very long time. These are not amateur. Not all of them are amateur performers. A lot of them have a lot of stage time under the belt.
There are some wonderful international acts that are traveling this year. Fruit Flies Like a Banana, or Fruit Flies is what they're called, but it's a group called the Fourth Wall, and they play classical instruments, flute, percussion, and trombone, but they do so while they do gymnastics and tumble and flip. And this year, I think they're bringing in suspension, so they're actually like doing aerial work while they play these things.
Holy Moses!
They're amazing. Some of our dearest friends, and they're in the Orange venue. Chase Padgett is bringing his one-man show, Nashville Hurricane, to the Silver venue where we are. And if you get a chance to see Chase Padgett do that, there's a tremendous dance show coming back called Ain't Done Bad, which I saw last year, a couple of years ago, and it's coming back because not enough people saw it. It's wonderful.
Wow.
But these people who they travel the world, people like Paul Strickland and Martin Dockery, all are amazing. The people who inspired me.
Sure.
When I saw them, and I was like, oh, I want to do a one-man show.
Yeah.
But I can never do that. And I went from thinking I could never do it to doing it. But
So
it
best
was
of the
because of
best.
seeing these guys do it. So so yes, check out these international acts because they come here at a great expense, with travel and and food and all that stuff. So we need support the international people as well.
Support the international.
And a couple of things to
absolutely.
know about Fringe. There's no late entry unless you're Billy Floyd, and then they let you in, which was weird. But no late entry to the shows.
Parking was a pain.
Parking can
We
be a
got there
challenge.
so early.
Look it up. Whenever you go to anything, here's a little life advice from SharkTooth. Whenever you go to anything, there's this thing called the internet, and you can look
Wait,
up
let me write that down.
where to park, where to get things, where to go,
The
do they
internet.
allow, whatever. It's all
Internet.
out there. It's just a little thing called Google. I am amazed
Google.
every day at people who I know people that go to Disney and they don't do any research or read or anything. They're
Sure.
just walking around.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Some
do
people
that?
don't know.
So
Some people don't even know.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? Google OrlandoFringe.org. They got all the answers for you there. No late admission. If you leave the show, you're not getting back in halfway. So go to
We got there right at the beginning, and it was our good friend Heather met us outside because she knew we were struggling. I was like, "Yo, she's talking to me. We're looking. We went all around blocks and blocks and
it
blocks.
can be a challenge.
It was because we went to the main parking lot. Nope. We drove around the blocks, just the city blocks, the residential. Nope. nope. On the side of the roads, nope. I was like, we're going to sell your car. We'll buy another one. It's no problem. But when we were there, it was our last thing. I actually pulled up to let her know, like, we literally can't find, and somebody was leaving. And we were like, boop, boop.
Nice.
And we pulled right in there. We realized it actually wasn't even a parking spot.
Oh, right.
It wasn't even a parking
that.
spot.
I remember that. Yeah.
So we got in just at the very, very beginning of an absolutely beautiful show. It was so much fun to watch. And again, for all ages, you know, and I imagine Show Me Your Booty is going to be very similar. I imagine it's going to be for all ages.
Yeah,
everybody's
we're
going to be able to
13 and
enjoy
up,
it.
you know.
Sure.
Because I think little ones might get a little bored, but there's a little bit of language in there, but.
Yeah, and I think the interaction, because you're so good with interaction, you're so good at motivating people. When you were here for the 5th year anniversary, and you just had the whole crowd just singing along with you, you know, and like it takes courage to get up and to call an answer, to do, to put that out there, that because you never know if you're going to get a response, and then you just feel sheepish,
right?
You know, but we had a great crew here for the 5th year anniversary.
Sure.
Your performance at Fringe last year was incredible. Everybody was singing along, and I'm super, super excited to see the show this year. I'm really proud of you, man. Awesome. I know last year I asked you immediately, is there going to be a number 2? You were like, we're hoping. And then as soon as you said there will be, I was like, yeah, baby, that's so awesome, man. It's going to be a great time. SharkTooth, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thanks for playing some jams.
Absolutely.
A huge shout out to you and your lovely lady, Tonya. Thank you very much, both of you, for being here. I'm excited to see you guys next week. From stage to stage, I think we're in the yellow venue.
Yeah.
And then you said you're in silver?
Yep, we're in silver, which is the Orlando Repertory Theater, big 300-seat house. But I started in the yellow venue. That was my first Fringe show, Frankenchrist, the musical.
Really? I heard it's a great venue.
It's great.
I'm really, really excited.
Yeah. And I'm very excited to hear more about your show and to and to see it myself. So
well, I'm going to play a jam. We're going to talk a little food. I'm going to get Mr. Bill Keevan up here, and we're going to chat a little bit about covetous sin, the murder. Edgar Allan Poe. Dun, dun, dun. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. SharkTooth, Sam, baby, making it happen tonight. That was awesome. SharkTooth, thank you so much. Please hang out, grab some food, and if you want to, try not to steal anything, but we'll talk a little bit after the show. No promises there. So let's check his pockets.
Thread me with a good time.
Honestly, I would feel kind of like motivated if SharkTooth took something from my house. It's warming. It's not gas, it's love. He's live with the camera. You want me to take something? Here we go. Let's do this. All right, Mr. Mullis, what do we got up here? My man Ed is looking good, baby.
So we got, I believe this is the Caprice.
Okay. Oh, Caprese. Oh, fantastic.
Actually, I thought it was a dessert because it was cold.
No.
So I took it out of the fridge and for the end, and oh no, it's not a dessert.
Oh man, if you want to come over, if you want to join me here, we can chat a little bit about it real quick. If you want to, we'll do a little sample McSampleton. Don't tell SharkTooth, but he left his dagger. I get to be a blade babe. Am I a blade babe, Kaylee? Super cool, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Get up on that microphone, my man. Yeah.
So this is what you want. Jared's back there, and he's like, "That's a thing." And
was Jared Smith here?
Yeah.
What's up, Jared Smith?
Started digging into it.
Oh, is this the tortellini Tornatore?
Oh yeah, that's the. You told me what we were having tonight, and I was like, I need to put an order in.
Yeah, you were like,
dude,
dude,
that's happening.
You're like, it's one of my absolute favorite things. Look at that beautiful tortellini right there. I mean, just fantastic, man.
Cheese, peas, ham.
Absolutely incredible, baby. Man, looking good. Oh yeah, and I like that. The combination of the peas and the ham together, and everything is homemade. So the tortellini is homemade, the pasta's homemade, everything that is made every single day. It's all made fresh. It's an incredible menu. Andre the Giant makes it happen. Denny is an absolutely amazing leader. He's a fantastic friend, and he hooked us up tonight. So when I reached out, I said, Denny, we're going to be featuring Tornatore's restaurant. On the show tonight, he said, "Call me, place your order with me. We'll take care of it." And I was like, "Man, so awesome."
This is the best thing on the menu, in my opinion.
Yeah, have you had the prime rib? I've had the prime rib. We'll have to go on a mandate. We'll go on a mandate on a Tuesday. We'll jump into that prime rib.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
And I gotta say, it is a very good date spot.
Oh yeah.
Especially now, they've renovated it
I've been
several
on a few
times.
days there.
Yeah, he just keeps swiping right so he can take him to Tornatore's.
Yeah, listen, you gotta find any excuse you can to celebrate good food.
And that's what we do here at KitchenKillaz. Every Friday night we celebrate good food. Tonight it's such a privilege of having SharkTooth Sam join us this evening to talk about Show Me Your Booty, the sequel to Be a Pirate, which was an absolutely incredible show he had at Fringe Festival last year. He got Best of the Fest. He got #1 in Family Entertainment, which was super cool. Now he's back with Let Me See Your Booty, the sequel to Be a Pirate. Opens up next Thursday night. Fringe Festival, 7 different shows, and the songs that you heard tonight, at least the first 2, you will hear during the performance next week, or whenever you go to see Let Me See Your Booty, which is super cool, extremely affordable. It absolutely helps out Central Florida. It helps out the performers. It helps out the venues. It helps out the community, big time. A small contribution, a little bit of time, and you get an incredible performance by some absolutely amazing performers and a lot of memories. And to be honest with you, I saw Be a Pirate, a lot of inspiration.
And I mean, you got to remember this important fact: they can't ticket every car.
Yeah, not every one of them.
Yeah, I didn't get to go last year. I was traveling for work, so this
Yeah.
year is going to be my first year as well.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's right. You were traveling all for those 2 weeks last year. You were gone.
Yeah, I was gone for more than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, for the 2 weeks of Fringe Festival, you were
Yeah.
gone. You were actually gone for like 2 months. You were gone
Yeah,
for quite some time.
I'd come home, do laundry, and leave.
Then you're gone again. Wow.
I'd get about a day.
Man, that's that's absolutely incredible, man. It's super cool. I'm glad you're going to be here this year.
Oh yeah,
You know,
excited.
I'm excited. Covetous Sin, The Murder of Edgar Allan Poe. I'm really excited about this. I run my lines probably 24 times a day. I'm just so excited. I get to play Chief Inspector James Gidget from the Baltimore Police Department. I'm really excited to do
voice.
that. I'm super stoked for it. It's a lot of fun. The costuming all came together last week. We met for the first time, all in costume, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I'm really
I can tell
excited
you,
for it.
off camera, he's excited too. So it's like,
Yeah.
he's been like bouncing
Oh, yeah.
around. He's been cutting people off and be like, "Hey, do you know about this thing I'm doing? It's amazing." Huh?
It's going to be good. I will say this. I've had this Tornatore's Tortellini Tornatore. I've had it before. Absolutely fantastic. What originally got me was the combination of peas and ham. When I first saw it, I was like, peas and ham? I said, I got to try this.
Yeah. I first had it when we first had them here at the house, and I was like, "Oh, this is delicious!" And I ate half of what we had in the building, so immediately I was like, "I got to go there and I got to get fresh because you know."
Oh man,
this has been sitting for an hour and a half, and it's still like,
delicious.
Yeah,
but you can when you get it fresh. I mean, it's next level. It's one of those things where it's like, how do I pause time?
Yeah.
Olive.
Because I can taste where like the pasta on this is a little bit drying out just because it's been sitting for like almost 2 hours now. But it is it's still like all the flavors there. You reheat this a little bit and it'd be amazing.
Yeah, they take something as simple as a cherry tomato and turn it into a gourmet tomato.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic. What else? Do we have anything else over there to show the people?
I think we only no, we've shown everything.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
We've gone all through it. I think
that's
the
a
only
hell of a menu.
Are is the bread.
The bread.
The only thing left is the bread, and that's because there was more bread than everything else combined.
That is awesome.
So.
That is awesome. Magic Foot, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank you for doing the feature of the food. It's so much fun. You were a resident of the KitchenKillaz house for quite some time. We spent a lot of Fridays right in this kitchen, and we learned a lot. I learned a lot from you. We were able to take this show to a new level because of Josh Mullis. The Magic Foot was born. That was Allison Basie, who fell in love with your ankles and feet. So he became the Magic Foot Mullis. She almost came tonight when she found out you were going to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Magic Foot, baby. Making it happen tonight, baby. What was that? What's that?
I'm going to go devour this now.
Yeah, go devour it.
I had to get my serving before everybody else did.
So I've been talking about it for a while. I've been sharing it on all the KitchenKillaz shows, all of our broadcasts, several times a week on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, absolutely everywhere. Next Thursday is the opening of Fringe Festival. I get to be a part of one of these incredible performances called Covetous Sin, The Murder of Edgar Allan Poe. Not only is our director in the house tonight, but one of our actors is joining us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Bill Keevan, baby. Oh, yeah, looking good, looking good. We're going to give this man some time. There he is. You got to be patient. Listen, you got to be patient, guys. Good things come to those who wait.
They've arrived.
And the inspector?
He's right behind them.
I just hear it in my head and all my cues. They're just right there. Well, hello. Are you look servantish. Are you a servant?
So here's the thing. So Tracy, my wife, who is
lovely wife, who we love.
Yes, and who is the female lead of our show.
She is.
And she arranged for SharkTooth to be on our show last night. And I figure, all right, so I'll start our show off, and I'll have this ridiculous wig on when we come on camera, and then SharkTooth comes on, and I thought I can't keep doing this. I thought it was going to be Tom. I thought Tom was coming on.
Tom Mesrobian is joining us on the show
That's
tonight.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
No.
SharkTooth
shows up.
Not
so
to be
I
outdone.
said, there is no chance that I'm going on Billy's show tomorrow and let that son of a gun out-costume me.
2 nights in a row.
Not going to happen. So I'm wearing it all.
I'm doing it.
I'm going to limp. I'm going to wear this thing. My face is breaking out. It's hot. I've been sitting there for an hour, not eating anything, trying to drink coffee through a straw.
I would just like to point out that I kept my costume on the entirety of my segment.
That's a fake beard, too. He's wearing a fake beard. How fantastic is that? I will say, Bill, that is a real mustache.
It is a real mustache.
I keep saying, every time I see it, it is majestic, sir. That is
wait till you see
majestic
it
mustache.
tomorrow.
I'm really excited.
There's an upgrade for tomorrow.
What?
There is an upgrade.
Oh, I love a good upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited. We are less than a week away from Fringe Festival, less than a week away from opening night of Covetous Sin, the murder of Edgar Allan Poe.
If you're excited now, I can't wait until about 3:15
Oh, man.
on Monday afternoon.
I'm super stoked.
Our technical rehearsal.
Oh, man, I'm
the
so
very
excited.
first time that you'll see all of the set on the stage at the Yellow Venue. When you walk out, the lights will go down and there will be a spotlight on Inspector James Gidget.
I'm excited.
Because your entry spotlight.
I'm excited. It's going to be, and I think the thing I'm most excited about, among the millions of things that I'm excited about, is Mama Floyd's going to be right there in the crowd.
I'm excited.
I'm super excited. She's going to cry, and Chief Inspector James Gidget might cry a little bit too, but I'll be okay. It was one of the things that I saw last year that I've seen in this community is the loving support of friends and family that just pour out there. You know, really looking forward to it. She's been, you know, your mom's always your biggest fan. She's been my biggest fan for a long, long time. I think she might be more excited about my return to the stage than myself, and I am really excited. Really, really excited. I was happy that we talked because we talked last year, probably I don't know, September, October, and you said, hey, we got some things in work. Would you be down? I was like, yes, sign me up, baby. Let's do it. I didn't know what I was going to be doing, but I was down to do it anyway. I'm excited. The cast is incredible. I'm really, really excited. I mean, from Darrell and Sam, from Natalie to Luke to you to Medium Rare, the lovely Tracy Perry, written by Patrick, incredible writing. I'm really excited, and I got to say, every time I get to interact with Luke's character on stage, I am like fangirling. He's such a fantastic performer. Like, he's incredible, and they're all great, man.
Now, we can't talk about it,
We
but
can't.
the thing which he did in rehearsal,
Oh my God.
which came to him while he's there.
Yeah.
We've done this show. By this time, we've done all of these lines, and we did a lot of rehearsing on Zoom.
Yeah.
Because we don't have singing or anything like that. So, you can do lines
Yeah.
on Zoom.
Absolutely.
Can't sing together on
Yeah,
Zoom.
it gets tough.
Yeah.
The latency doesn't let it work.
Yeah. But, and Luke, not only the character that he developed is spectacular, but,
Oh man.
but he has a face which is made for Zoom.
100%. Dude, it's hard for me to not, like, I can't, I can't. He gets me, man.
The expressions.
And what he did at the last rehearsal, he got all of us.
Oh, 100%.
He got all of us. And I was like, what? Oh my God. I'm so excited to see this come to the stage. I'm so excited for technical rehearsal. I'm really, really excited for it. And this is not your first Fringe. You've done this. Is this your third or fourth Fringe performance?
This is my fourth Fringe show. It's my third with Patrick.
Wow.
I did a show as the 5-Minute Professor one time.
Nice.
Yeah, that got a great review.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Yeah, the review was, some things work better on radio. Well, that'll go well. Come on down. See something that works better on radio than it does in person. When you can't really see me.
That's fantastic. But the thing is, you got back on the horse, Bill, and you did it again.
Yeah, I did.
And then you knocked the last 2 performances have been incredible. I was able to see last year's performance. You and Tracy, you guys killed it. It was absolutely beautiful. It was an incredible performance.
We had some fun.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I met Tracy through music, through KitchenKillaz actually, several years ago. And every time I get to know more and more about Tracy, there's always a new facet of entertainment, a new facet, a new skill, a new something that she's fantastic at. And I'm like, what are you not perfect at? Like, what are you not fantastic at? Don't answer that question. It's a trick
I don't
question.
know the answer to that question.
There is no answer to that
There
question. 'Cause
is-
she's fantastic at everything.
There it is.
So it's of our performance coming up. What is the thing you're most excited about?
I am always excited about the show going into it.
Yeah.
Now, when it's just the two of us,
Yeah.
or when it was just me,
Yeah.
in my head, I knew exactly what it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if people were going to laugh.
Right.
This is the thing where, and this is my absolute feeling. You practice a show and you practice a show and you practice a show and you curse at yourself because I forgot that cue again. How many times are we going to forget that stupid
I can
cue?
see it in my head.
How many times am I not going to say what right when I'm supposed to?
Yeah.
And then you go and do the show and you forgot that it's funny and that people will be laughing.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
When you get that first laugh.
100%. And I learned in music a long time ago, after you're done a song and people applaud, don't start your next song until they're completely done. Allow them to applaud. Allow them to cheers. Allow them to clap. Allow them to do it with the laughs. Allow them to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that next line you deliver, it has to be heard.
Right.
And if the whole crowd's laughing and you deliver that line, you got to be patient, and that's something you can't practice.
Can't.
We can't practice for that because we the way it's written, we think. The way it's performed, we think. But you never really know until you perform it in front of a crowd, and then you get the realistic taste of exactly what's going on here.
And the thing with Patrick shows, and this is the thing, there are at least 5 jokes that one person will get.
You had that one
joke,
guy.
It's a joke about somebody who was a Latin major.
In the background, you just hear, "Ha!"
That's exactly what happens.
That's the guy. Well, I got to say, even me reading through the script over and over, it's so well written. There were a couple of things I was like, I need to look that up. I need to look that up because everybody else is laughing and I don't understand. Then I figured out some people were laughing because everybody else is laughing. I was like, I had to look that up. Did you get it? They're like, I still don't get it. I'm like, okay, fantastic. But there's some that are just right on the surface, man. You cannot escape them. The performances, the energy, just the level of skill, all the talent that's going to be on that stage. And this is an ensemble cast.
It is.
So this is not just one person or 2 people. I think we have, 6, 7?
There's a total of 7 of us on stage.
Wow.
Well, 8 if you count Patrick.
Yeah.
Because Patrick will be on stage.
He'll be on stage
but
this
it may
year.
not be obvious.
And the cool thing is, Patrick has always said, I'm not a stage guy. But this year, he's going to be on the stage.
He's going to be on stage.
Which I'm really excited for.
And then we have Kira.
Yeah.
And here's the thing I'm saddest about. Kira doesn't appear in any of our literature, in none of our programs, in nothing. And she is quite possibly the most valuable member of our team.
I will say, her problem solving is insane.
It is unbelievable. Now,
we
Kira,
have an idea, she turns it into a reality immediately.
Are you at all familiar with the Orlando Renaissance Festival?
Oh, yeah.
She's in charge of it.
Yeah, she runs it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
that's big.
Right. And I know her dad. Her dad comes out to my trivia shows.
Nice.
And
she's our stage manager.
Yep.
She has history as stage manager. She's done costuming for 14 years.
Yep.
She works 3rd shift at Disney.
Right.
I had a good conversation with Kira. She was helping me with a couple things, some sizing and stuff like that, which we all agreed that I'm just gonna have to deal with it because that's part of the character. You know, we're gonna do it. And when she was explaining her history and her skill set
Yeah.
is just blowing my mind. I brought one of the measuring tapes because I needed to get a couple measurements. She's like, yeah, I did costuming for 14 years. I'll be able to help you out. And I'm like, my God, we're so blessed to have her.
Oh, 100%.
So blessed to have her. You know, from her costuming to the props to absolutely everything. She has a solution immediately. If we can think of it, she turns it into a reality right away.
Right. And if we need somebody, she knows everybody.
She's done. Oh yeah, she's
She
so
knows
tied into the
everybody.
community. It's an
Need somebody to fight a pirate off the stage?
done.
Done.
She'll do it.
She's got all the combat chess people. They can fight a pirate.
Oh yeah. Super looking forward to it. I think we started this journey probably about 6 weeks, 2 months ago maybe, where we kind of started the whole thing. You know, our first introduction, our first hey, how you doing, our first read through, and to watch how all of the individual characters in time they've evolved because they're getting better and they're getting better and they're getting better. It's been fantastic.
Here's what you don't know.
I don't.
You've been involved in it since January.
Wow.
Or really December. Because you said yes in September.
Yeah.
So I knew you were in.
So you didn't know, but you've been involved with this since
You've been
for the last
involved in this
5 months.
for a very long time.
I love it. I love it. It's fantastic.
Once they said yes,
That's it.
and because we were the first show drawn in our tier.
Weren't you guys the last show drawn like last year, or one of like the subs or something like that?
Yeah, so last year we were the last one drawn, and the year before that we weren't drawn, but we were a sub.
Wow.
And
if you guys don't know, it's all lottery.
Right.
Just because you performed last year doesn't mean that you get to perform the next year. There's no seniority. There's no grandfathered in. There's no nepotism. There's no favorites. There's no you did great last year, come back this year. That's not it at all. You may have the best show in the whole festival last year and not get picked this year at all because it's just a lottery. You know?
well, in fact, I believe the show that was best in the show last year didn't get picked in the lottery and came in afterwards.
Really?
Sam, is that correct?
That's right. We were number 3 on the wait list.
Wow. So there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
SharkTooth Sam, Be a Pirate, was best of the fest last year, and this year they didn't get picked.
And I
They
think
came in number 3.
you know what? I'm going to check on this, but I thought it was best with a vest. I really think that's what it was.
That might have been
it was a specific
That might have been
costuming
it.
award.
Maybe I've been
the
saying it-
best wearing
yeah.
a vest.
Maybe-
I think that's.
Maybe I've been saying it
don't know.
wrong the whole time. Maybe it wasn't best of the fest, but he just allowed me to continue to believe that. Why would you stop somebody from believing
Why-
something like that?
And you know what? Pirates aren't really necessarily masters of the language. Words can mean more than one thing.
He can't go over 7.5. So, I mean, by his own admission. So, best with a vest. Okay,
yeah, but,
I like
but
that.
he did not originally get in.
Wow.
So they had to wait.
So last year, Patrick was last. Right? Pirate. Last year, Patrick was the last picked, and this year he's the first.
Yep.
Wow. What a blessing. How awesome. I remember Patrick saying, man, I just hope I get picked.
Well-
Boom, he was number 1.
So we did a show in 2014.
Right.
Very poorly received.
Was that the Radio Free?
It was
or
the
was
Radio
that
Free Fringe.
Right, well, that's because people didn't know it was a show, dude.
I
It was that
understand.
good.
So we did this show in 2014. We tried to get in every year after and didn't. I mean, it's 120 shows.
Yeah.
There's 180 shows that did not get in.
Wow.
More shows don't get into the Orlando Fringe
Yeah.
than get into the Orlando Fringe.
I didn't know that. Now, I mean, I already felt blessed to be a part of it at all. And now I feel blessed that we got drawn.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing how many other performances and creators and actors and performances that there was that did not get drawn, even
Mm-hmm.
more that made it in that didn't. And there's 120, which is a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot because just in our performance, we have 7 people plus,
Right.
7 plus a stage manager plus a writer.
Right.
So there's 9, and we're just one group, and there's 120 performance groups. And like SharkTooth said, some people they're from all over.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're traveling big time.
So the idea is that a quarter of the spots are for international acts, and a quarter of the spots are for national acts, and half of the spots are for local acts. That's the idea.
Oh, that's
how
awesome.
that's how the lottery works.
Gotcha. That's very cool. I love
But
that.
then, if there aren't enough international acts to fill all the spots,
Sure.
or
Then they
something
pull more
happens,
local or more national. They
but
just
the
try to
idea is
balance
a
it out.
quarter, and a half.
Wow,
Yeah.
man. So and you have I would say this, you're a veteran when it comes to Fringe Festival. So if there's
I volunteered for a long time at the Fringe.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
So if there's something that a veteran can recommend to a rookie in regards to Fringe Festival, what would you say is a good piece of advice that I can carry with me?
I think the best way to enjoy the Orlando Fringe Festival is to pretend you're from out of town.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because the out-of-town people spend their 2 weeks at the Fringe.
Really?
And they're talking to people and they're networking to people and they're getting people to come and see their show because it's how they're paying to get where they're going next.
100%. Absolutely.
I mean, a guy like Tim Mooney who goes, what he did for years was he went from Fringe Festival to Fringe Festival to Fringe Festival to Fringe Festival, and he would do 5 or 6 a summer.
Wow.
And you're going to make enough money to be
get
able
to the next
do
one.
that.
Yeah, to get to the next one.
He's setting up a house up in, I can't remember if it's Michigan or Wisconsin, but it's in that part of the world. Do you remember?
One's an M,
Michigan.
one's a W.
Yeah, it's that part of the world.
Yeah.
It seems wrong to me.
You're doing this on purpose?
He found this really great house, and he's turning it into like a theater camp.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's pretty amazing.
That's awesome. I was a touring musician for a long time, and it's very true. To get to that next show, you have to have fuel in the van, baby.
Yeah.
To put fuel in the van, you need to sell shirts. Mm-hmm. You need to sell CDs. You got to push yourself. 'Cause if you want to eat, if you want to get to the next festival, if you want to get to the next venue, if you want to get there, like the way that a tour works is, yeah, you're part of the tour, but it's your responsibility 100% to get yourself to all of these venues. So if your van breaks down on the side of the road somewhere in Austin, Texas, you better get that bad boy fixed because nobody's coming to pick you up. And if you got to put gas in it, you better sell some CDs, sell some T-shirts. You got to keep it going and make that money and keep that dream alive. At the end of the tour, it's 2 things. It's a little bittersweet because it's a little sad, and then it's such a feeling of success that we were able to do it. You know, I'm really looking forward. We have 6 shows, I believe.
Yes.
I'm super excited. Our schedule's fantastic. The yellow venue is absolutely beautiful. It really, really great. I've been checking out all the different types of venues and looking at them, and kind of, I'm excited to see the stage. I'm excited for the technical rehearsal on Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The show, the theater that the Silver venue where Sam's doing his show, may already be closed. I don't know, but right now SpongeBob is in that theater.
Oh, did you guys just go to see that?
That's where we saw SpongeBob. It's where we saw Dogman too.
Wow.
But it's that theater.
That's beautiful.
And it's a real theater. I mean, and Thursday, you don't have to be a cheap bastard. Here's how you can go and enjoy Sam's show and not feel like a cheap bastard. Buy a full price ticket for our show at 6:00. Then get a $6 ticket for their show.
Yeah.
See 2 shows for $21.
That's pretty good.
And now, are you a cheap bastard? I say no.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
I say
not.
no.
And that's less than it would cost you to go see a movie. You could see 2 full performances.
Mm-hmm.
You could support all this. You can not be a cheap bastard, and you could see Covetous Sin, The Murder of Edgar Allan Poe. You could see the return of SharkTooth Sam. Let Me See Your Booty.
Let me see your booty.
I'm super excited. It's
With
going to be a lot
Barefoot
of fun. With Barefoot Billy. That's not me.
and-
I'm clearly footed.
And if you do that, you'll be going with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing that. And I'm not paying for my show. So I am a cheap bastard.
If you and me, if we go together to see SharkTooth Sam's performance, there will be a lot of bills. A lot of billies.
There will be
a lot going on.
Crazy number of billies.
A crazy number of billies. A B-I-L-L-I-E, a
And I hope he
B-I-L-L-Y.
I hope he sings the Chomp song, because I am chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm ready.
I saw you over there.
I am
You're singing
ready.
along. You're ready to go.
Well, he said we were doing a crowd participation number again, but he was just talking about you. But I said, well, I'm going to participate.
I heard everybody singing, Let Me See Your Booty. I heard the whole house singing along, man. A lot of fun. And that's what you can expect when you go see the live show. When you go see the live show and you're in the theater and it's sold out and everybody's singing along, if you're the one person not singing Let Me See Your Booty, you're going to sing Let Me See Your Booty. That's just the way that it's going to work. You're going to be like, I'm the only one. Why am I here? Let me participate. You know, and it's stuff like that. The more you participate, the more you connect to it, the more value you're going to get out of it. You know, you won't be a cheap bastard. You know, especially if you go see 2 shows. Just our show at 6:00. That's right, for full price.
Right. And some people get confused by how the Fringe works. You buy the button because the button supports the Fringe. The ticket dollars all go to the artists.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the ticket dollars go to the artists.
Gotcha.
The pin dollars supports the Fringe.
That's awesome.
So the way to make that work is to see 20 shows.
See all the shows. Because
then you don't need to see all of them, but if you see 20 of them, now your pin is 50 cents a show.
Yeah.
If you see one show,
Yeah.
it's $10 a show.
Yeah, your pin, your pin's $10.
Yeah.
If you see all the show, if you see 20 shows, your pin's 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
that's what you do. You plan on seeing some shows. And when you're there as a performer, spend your time out on the lawn.
Oh, yeah.
Go to Cabana 1.
Cabana 1, kids.
It's the poop deck.
Go to the poop deck.
And talk to some people and meet some other performers, decide on some shows you want to see, and see some shows.
I'm excited. I was excited to, and I actually got the inspiration from SharkTooth. You know, I was like, hey, how did you do this? Let me bend your ear for a little bit. He gave me some great tips. So I'm excited to parade around as Chief Inspector James Gidget with
100%
some.
You should be in costume.
Oh yeah, with some business cards ready to rock and roll, ready to talk.
If only we had 1,000 of them for you.
Almost.
Almost 1,000. Well,
we were so close.
Started with 1,000.
We started. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Well, the idea was to give them away.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and they're going, man. They are going. We have the little 3x5s that are beautiful. We have the posters available. We have shirts available as well, which are really good. Mama Floyd got her shirt. She's very,
Nice.
very happy
Very
with that.
excited.
Really, really excited. Next Thursday, 6:00 is our first show.
Oh,
then
and if you can't make it Thursday, 6 o'clock, you'd have to get there quick.
we get it.
Okay. Friday night, our show is at, I think,
8:10.
8:10. It's an
8:10.
8:10 show. So that's a lot easier to do, right?
Yeah.
Unless you got like a regular 9 o'clock gig on a Friday. Who would have that?
That's crazy.
That's nonsense.
That's not
Anyway,
absolute nonsense.
8:10 Friday. Brian Demeter is going to be at that show. Brian, Lindsay, and Rowan will be at that show.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. And if you guys don't know, Brian created the artwork
Yes.
For the show, which is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, he knocked it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I look at that artwork, the more I see little tiny things here and there,
Mm-hmm.
little Easter eggs that he has all around related to Edgar Allan Poe, who he was in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really beautiful. It's called Covetous Sin, The Murder of Edgar Allan Poe. An incredible cast. Written by, how do you say, is it Prantino?
No, it's Pray Nito.
Pranito. Gotcha.
Yeah, so the
Prainito?
Prainito. Absolutely correct.
Pranito.
Yeah, Prainito.
Awesome. The PP.
Because if you're going to pray, you put your knee and your toe on the ground.
Stop it.
Pranito.
And he's got a superhero name. You know, he's got the Patrick. You know the.
Well, he's also Captain Patrick.
Bruce Banner. Oh yeah, that is
Captain Patrick.
true.
He's actually a licensed captain.
He's a big part of the yacht club here in Orlando, from what I understand.
Well, he has a role. Big parts, a little strong. He's got a role.
Calm down, Billy.
He doesn't make any boats, doesn't sell any boats. He delivers boats.
Hey, that's a role.
That's a role. That's a role.
And if you don't, I mean,
Know your
kind of
role.
important. Know your role. Deliver the boats. Deliver it. Where's the best place to find information on Fringe Festival? Especially, not only let me see your booty, but where can people find information on how to get tickets, where to go, and the address for the venue for Covetous Sin?
All right, so the very best thing you can do is find one of the computer machines.
Gotcha. I've got a computer machine right here.
And if you type into the computer machine,
Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna present. We're gonna do a share screen. We're just gonna do this in real time.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, we're sharing
right
this
there,
tab.
right there at that top where the G is.
Let's do this one right here. So let's add that to the stream. There we go.
Okay, so we're there at the top of the G is.
Okay, I
type
gotcha.
in Orlando Fringe.
Gotcha.
And
Enter.
There you see it says Orlando Fringe Festival.
Oh, 2023.
Yeah, you can check that one. You can check that one above it.
Let's go to the first one.
There it
That's
is.
where I think
There
people
it
are
is.
going to go.
And here it is. You see Orlando Fringe,
The
the
longest
longest running Fringe theater festival year round. Now they have a year round thing now, but really you want the Fringe Festival.
Absolutely. That's what. That's
And
what,
you got your
what
daily
wanna do.
schedule there. You got your events there.
Orlando Fringe.
There's
So they're on
links.
Instagram. They're on Facebook. They're everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over the place. I love this. Oh wow. Okay.
But
okay.
it is
Artist Art Space festivals. Oh man, this is
so the Orlando Shakespeare, which is where our show is.
Oh,
It's in that venue. It's the Orlando
that's
Shakes, which
beautiful.
used to be the Science Center,
Yeah.
which is now next door to the Science Center.
Oh wow.
So you can park in that parking lot. However, if you're not going to see the first show, there probably aren't going to be a lot of spaces.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot of other parking available. There are some satellite locations as well where things go on. But on this page, it tells you the Lowndes Shakespeare Center. That's where we are.
This is where we are right here.
812 East Rollins Street.
Okay, gotcha. So there it is right there, kids. Let's go ahead and show that real quick. There it is. Whack whack a doodle. I love that.
All right, and we're right in that building.
This building houses the majority of Fringe venues and our main box office. Fantastic. And we're in the yellow venue, which is the blue, orange, pink, brown, red, and yellow.
Yes.
Play What You Can outdoor stage. Is that the stage that
okay, so there's 2 outdoor stages.
Okay.
One is through the doors of this. The other one's in Lock Haven Park.
Gotcha.
And the one where you'll be playing with Sam is in Lock Haven Park.
Nice. That's awesome. That's
because
super
that's
cool.
where the cabana is.
Okay. So this is, if people want to come and see the show, that's where they're headed.
Correct.
They're headed to 812
East
Rollins Street, Orlando,
Yes.
Florida 32803. I love that. That's not bad at all, man. That's nice and easy. We make it pretty easy. Come out 6 shows. Next Thursday,
You
6
say
o'clock.
we make it pretty easy.
Wait.
It's 33 years they've been making it easy. Used to be hard.
Really?
It used to be unbelievable. I've lived in Central Florida since 96.
Okay.
So I'm not quite here when they started.
Gotcha.
But I remember going in the late 90s. It was downtown, and they were literally in abandoned buildings.
Wow.
It's like an empty building, an empty factory, and they're running AC from the outside through ductwork, and you're walking into a building, and there's no lights on in the building except for in the venue because they put some temporary lighting in, and it felt very, very guerrilla.
Yeah, I feel that.
It was the Fringe. And the idea of a Fringe festival is that it was set up on the edges of a real festival.
Yeah, in Edinburgh, right? That's where the whole thing started.
Yeah. So,
wow. And now
That's why
it's
Fringe-ish.
made its way all around the world, and we have the longest running North American Fringe.
Correct.
This is the 33rd year.
And ours is bigger than New York's.
Really?
Yep.
Take that, New York.
Well, we run more days.
Yeah. Ha.
More people probably go to the one in New York because
Easy. Listen,
New York.
you were doing really well. You're doing really well. Well, that's
Yes.
awesome, man. I'm super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a rehearsal tomorrow, which I'm
Yes.
excited for. We have our technical rehearsal on Monday. We have our first
Yes.
performance on Thursday. Ready to rock and roll.
second performance on Friday.
Second performance on Friday. Are we Saturday and Sunday as well? I think we might be Sunday.
I think we're Sunday.
I think we're Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. The cast is incredible. The writing is incredible. Our director is incredible. Not only is he a director, but I think he's going to be, I think you got a couple lines as well.
Tracy, your line's first.
You're like, I need a cue.
I don't go first.
Have our guests arrived?
Yes. Yes, they're coming this way now.
And the inspector?
He's right behind them. But are you sure you want to go through with this?
Dun, dun, dun! That's the play. That's the whole thing. Thank you guys very much. You saw the first performance. It's Bill. Bill Keevan, thank you so much for joining us, man. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Keevan, baby, making it happen tonight. Oh, yeah. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Tornatore is a huge shout out to them for providing some delicious food. My man Magic Foot for presenting everything tonight. Laney for eating all the food on camera right in front of Josh and making sure Jeff had nothing left. A huge shout out to SharkTooth Sam for performing this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Make sure you check out Orlando Fringe, the 33rd annual. Really, really excited to be a part of this festival. 120 performance groups, over 2 weeks of performances in so many different venues here in Orlando. Make sure you check out Orlando Fringe. Go to roguestage.com. Make sure you buy tickets to all the shows. You'll see these two dapper-looking gentlemen just spending some amazing time and sharing their incredible skill on stage and off stage. Really excited to see Let Me See Your Booty, man. I'm really stoked for that, and I'm excited to see you in the crowd for Covetous Sin. I'm not going to be able to make direct eye contact, Tom, because I'll cry. And it's just the way that it works, man. But thank you so much for being here tonight, Tom. I really appreciate it, man. Mr. Bill Keevan, ladies and gentlemen, you have a fantastic night. For myself, the great Magic Foot, Tom, and Bill. Stay out of trouble. Enjoy your Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. And here is a music video to send you guys home with something amazing. This is Drift Slide Collide, filmed at Castledore Studios by our good friend Kayla O'Brien Media. Our good friend Zach Cabral helped us put the whole thing together. You guys have a fantastic night. We'll see you Monday at 7:05. Bye.
Hey. As shadows run in circles, silhouetting eyes. as they pass me by. On the wall there's prancing ponies, only drifting through this 2D life. Won't you take my hand and trust me? Won't you leave from pain and touch my floor? There's some space that right beside me. I could be just what you're looking for as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. I might join you in your painting if you join me in my 3D world. I'll run up in horizontal if you would be my 3D girl as we drift, slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Slide, collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa, whoa, no. Here we go, hey! As we drift, slide, collide, explode to something undiscovered, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide, grow mountains with rivers running rapid like waterfalls. I'm coming home to you. Slide, collide, explode to something unpredictable, something that could lead my world to love. Slide, collide to something special. Collide to something special. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa, as we drift, slide, collide to something special. Yeah, yeah.
Have a great night, folks. We'll see you soon.